Hi, you're watching Patadendron. In today's video, I'm showing you my top 10 favorite houseplants of August. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, hi, welcome, I'm Patrick, and I love plants. And if you do too, you should definitely hit that subscribe button, because I love going on these planty adventures and taking you along with. So if that sounds like something that could be fun for you, then you should definitely consider hitting subscribe. In today's video, I'm showing you my top 10 favorite plants in August. It's been hot and it's been really humid in my grow tent, so the plants are loving it and it shows. So I'm really excited to show you these top 10 plants that are exciting me the most this month. So without further ado, let's get to my top 10 favorite plants of August. Number 10 is this Pinkuicula. Pinkuicula is a carnivorous plant, and it's also known as the Mexican Butterwort, if I'm not mistaken. But these are really cool. These are carnivorous plants that attract their prey, insects, onto their leaves. They stick to the leaves and the insects get digested that way. Super cool. And another really cool thing about that is, if you can see, this started out as just one Pinkuicula, but this propagates just like the Echeveria. If you're familiar with the Echeveria, the succulent, you can propagate them by leaf. So you just have the leaf laying on the moist soil, or peat moss, because this has no minerals whatsoever. It'll eventually root and grow into its own plant. See, all of these individual Pinkuiculas were all just leaves. And that all happened this year, so that's really cool. Number 9 is my Allocation silver dragon. So if you aren't new to my channel, you might have seen me repot this Allocation silver dragon into this huge bowl. Uh-oh, look. I just repotted this in there and it's already growing roots out the pot. I know it's not root bound in there, but I don't know what to do. Since it's a big old bowl, I can't really just take it out and place the roots back in, so maybe I'll just let it do its thing. This is what it looks like for now, and I can't wait for it to fill in even more. Number 8 is my Psychopsis. This is the Psychopsis Mendenhall. This is a beautiful orchid that I got from Hawaii, and the lovely lady at the orchid nursery was telling me that she was really surprised to see that this plant likes to be very dry, despite it being an oncidium. So I took that advice and I've been keeping it a little bit more on the drier side, and look, it's putting out a new leaf, which I'm really excited about. It is time to water this, so these are the little pseudo bulbs that hold all the water, and when these get wrinkly, that's when I know that it's time to water it. So it's time to water it. I'm excited to see what this new leaf looks like though, and I'm hoping for a flower soon, because these flowers are gorgeous. Number 7 is my tortum. This is a Philodendron tortum, and this is funny because I used to not be attracted to these for the longest time. I used to think that these were the most boring Philodendron. I was like,
ooh, palm leaves, exciting.
But this is actually such a beautiful plant, and the way that the new leaves emerge looks really cool. It kind of looks like a creepy little claw that just unfurls into this beautiful palm. Even in its small state, I think this is such a beautiful and elegant plant. Like, holding this in my hand and seeing just how beautiful this plant is amazing. Number 6 is this. This is no stranger to my list. Look at how beautiful this new leaf is. This is the Anthurium red crystallinum, and this is such a beauty. So all summer I've been trying to give it some tough love outside the grow tent, and look, it's just like
What are you doing to me? Ugh.
And it put out this little leaf. So I was like,
Okay, enough suffering.
I put it in the grow tent, and as soon as I did, it popped out this beautiful leaf. I have no words. Just look at the beautiful velvety texture on this leaf, plus that just light pink sparkly vein. Ooh, this is a beauty. And I can't wait for the next leaf to pop out. I mean, no pressure, I'm enjoying you, but shoot. I can't wait for all these beautiful leaves to overshadow all of like these crispy leaves. Number 5 is my Philodendron UPI. As you can tell, I really love philodendrons. I really love aroids. This UPI though is like one of my ultimate wish list plants, and I can't believe I got one this summer. I'm loving it. So it's putting out some really nice, semi-mature looking leaves. I mean, and this is such a fascinating plant. It's in this really cool setup where it's pretty just set it and forget it in my grow tent. And it's loving it. It's rooting quite a bit. So these roots are all new from me having it. That's amazing. But I still can't believe I have one, and it's just beautiful. UPI has to be on the list. Number 4 is my Philodendron Pareso Verde. This philodendron was the hardest hit by winter, and I'm so glad it bounced back. And after 2 years of owning it, I finally know exactly what it wants. Light, heat, and humidity. This thing is a diva, and it wants all 3. And you know what? My Mars Hydro grow tent is the only thing that can consistently provide that. And as you can see, this newest leaf is that beautiful light Pareso Verde color. And I think that's from the heat. Same thing with the Philodendron Jose Buono. I'm learning that if you want that beautiful, just white variegation on that Philodendron Jose Buono, provide it some heat and humidity and lots of light, and it will give you the most beautiful leaves you'll want to write home about. Number 3 is this Philodendron gloriosum. I love the Philodendron gloriosum. This is a plant that I highly recommend because this is one of my first rare philodendrons, and to be honest, it was just giving me 1 leaf, 2 leaves. It's given me 3 leaves the most at the same time, and it never really like got me, like, you know, like got me in my heart. But ever since I did this wild thing, so back when it was a 3-leafer, it was this leaf, and this leaf was emerging, and I was showing you guys this plant, and I accidentally touched the unfurling leaf and ripped this. I was really frustrated, and I was like, ugh, let me do something to kind of just, I don't know, change the trajectory of this plant. So I did the brave thing of cutting it, because if you can see here, this used to be one big plant with just 3 leaves. So I cut it here. It's given me so many more growth points. Look how full it is. I've never seen so many gloriosum leaves in one pot coming out of my plant. So this is really cool. I highly recommend chopping and propping your plants. If you're afraid to do so, just do it. If you ever, you know, break a leaf or anything and are frustrated with yourself, just do it. What have you got to lose, right? And honestly, you won't lose anything, you'll just gain more. So number 2 is this strange plant. This is the Amorphophallus konjac. I can't believe I found this at the LA flower market. Like, this is one of my favorite plants ever. I think it's so cool. So it has this long, beautiful thing that may look like a stem, but it actually serves more like a petiole because this whole structure here is one big leaf. It only grows one leaf per growing cycle. It's done so much growing though since I've had it. It's grown quite tall. And this will eventually die off and go back to this like kind of rhizome or corm or whatever you call this potato thing. But this will put out more and more of those, and that'll grow into this eventually. So this is kind of like the plant that keeps on giving, and I can't wait to gift some Amorphophallus to some of my closest friends because nothing says I love you like a corpse flower. Number one is this grand thing. This is my Philodendron Florida Beauty, and okay, so full disclosure, my number one favorite plant was my number two favorite plant when I was pulling these plants for this video, but I just noticed that this top leaf is fully variegated. So I thought that it had reverted because it put out this fully green leaf. I didn't even know that this leaf was variegated. Check this out. I'm actually really stoked on the variegation of this leaf because it's so subtle. And I really like that. I love that actually. And then bam, it put out that leaf. Can you see it? Bam, it put out that leaf and it is fully variegated. So we are back. This thing is beautiful. I can't believe how tall it is. This is just amazing. And I also had this for 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years to be exact on my birthday because my very loving fiance got this for me for my birthday. My first birthday as a plant YouTuber. So here we are 2 years later. So when I got this, it had like 1.5 leaves, and like, I kid you not, it had half a leaf because it was busted. And it grew into this beautiful, majestic thing. My top 10 list is brought to you by Mars Hydro. Just letting you know that my Mars Hydro grow tent is what keeps my top 10 favorites beautiful. I mean, at least in my opinion. They're loving the light, they're loving the humidity, and like I said, it's everything that my Pareso Verde wanted. So I'll put the link in the description in case you're interested in purchasing a grow tent for yourself. So those are my top 10 favorite plants, but you know what? I have one bonus. I just repotted this Kachira Aquatica variegata into this beautiful West Elm planter. It doesn't have a drainage hole, but we're making it work. And I'm loving this new leaf. It looks like it's gonna be really variegated, so I can't wait to show you what that looks like once it matures. But I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my plant videos, come plant shopping with me. Hit that subscribe button. I can't wait to see you in the next video. I just don't want to miss you too much. So if you could show me some love in the comments, and I'll meet you there. Bye.
Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you.